What up, Raffalitas? Welcome back to my channel. This is Regent Street. That's the Botanical Gardens ahead, straight ahead, the Botanical Gardens. It's Sunday morning, Easter Sunday, Sunday the 9th of April. And today I want to tackle Regent Street. So we're starting at Regent Road. This is the eastern end of Regent Street. That's Regent Road and Regent Road. So why Regent Street? The last time we were in this neck of the woods, there were some themes that I wanted to address that had to do with the Chinese impact of China in Guyana and the impact of Russia on Guyana with all the Chinese stores that are moving in to Guyana. But Regent Street is special because this was once, and probably still is, the most commercial shopping street in Guyana. This is the street on which most of the business in Guyana is done. Let's say if you wanted to calculate how much money is spent on a given day, there is more money spent shopping on Regent Street than any other street in the country. And that's because it has the highest density of businesses. Now right at the end of, this is the eastern end of Regent Street, we have the Botanical Gardens and the intersection with Regent Road. But this is the Ministry of Agriculture. This building, this green building, is the Ministry of Agriculture. Don't know if it was always the Ministry of Agriculture, but it is in this iteration of Regent Street. And on the other side, this is the Border Cricket Ground and the home of the Georgetown Cricket Club. Somebody reminded me that last time I said the Georgetown Cricket Club was on Lance Gibbs Road, that was in fact the Demerara Cricket Club. I stand corrected, but this is Border Cricket Ground, and this is where the Guyana Cricket Board is based and the Georgetown Cricket Club was housed. So this is the eastern end of Regent Street. But what's happening in this iteration as far as economics? Regent Street, let's say you live in New York, Regent Street used to be like Park Avenue downtown, right, or 4th Avenue downtown. But now Regent Street, because of all of the changes, Regent Street has become more like Canal Street in Chinatown, right? Because of course most of the businesses are now owned by Chinese, and that is what I want to address in this video. That there was a time when half of the businesses on Regent Street were owned by AfroGuyanese and half of them were owned by Indo-Guyanese. But now there are only about 7 businesses on this entire length of Regent Street that are owned by black people, and there is now a majority of businesses that are owned by Chinese. As we come here to Chandrapal Drive, Shivnarayan Chandrapal Drive, the government buildings in the back, that is, those buildings have now been completed. You can see Takuba Lodge, right, that's the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and the new building there is also part of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. That building has been completed. I think you can see here this new building is a store that you can also see the top of, just behind this church, you can see the top of that Best Western Hotel. It's a 9-story building being built at the corner of Orinoco Street, this next intersection, Orinoco Street and Robb Street. So this is the new Regent Street, where most of the Afro-Guyanese have now been forced out. They either sold or their businesses went bankrupt and they moved and sold out to the Chinese, and where most of the buildings are now owned and the businesses are now owned by Chinese.